Hello, Misfits, and welcome back to the world of Aurelia. You are listening to episode 32 of the current campaign. Hope you enjoy! It's fine. Alright,
Just pray to the dice gods before you lie.
I'm ready to start.
Alright. Well, the last time we were all together, y'all were, I think we recounted, and we were on our 5th iteration of the day, and y'all decided to kind of use this loop to do some snooping and gather some information. You decided to teleport straight there, not even fool with walking there. You did teleport, and that's where you found out what happened to all those monsters and where they came from and all of that jazz. So a little bit of fighting. You dealt with it quickly enough, and then did some snooping, read some books, found some interesting information in what you believe is Mordai's office, some intel on some sort of correspondence between him and some other individual, some studies on the crystal core, some theoretical scribblings about spells having to do with time manipulation, and found out that the school has apparently been donating diamonds and ruby dust to somebody. Lots of things. But you did your snooping, went back to the market, and eventually where the loop looped again, and here we are. I believe it's day 6. Lonnie has just greeted you in the usual fashion. If you did not check long rest, please do so now. Here's your reminder. And yeah, what would you like to do?
Okay. I guess we just teleport, guns blazing. Well, some of us have guns. One of us has guns.
I have a gun.
You have a gun. Blaze has a gun. Guns blazing.
Hey, wait. That was
Yeah.
good.
Like, oh.
I didn't even catch it the first time. You had to repeat it.
It's okay.
Wow. In what manner do you intend to go to the manor this time?
With the right spells.
Are we going to teleport again?
Give me a sec.
You had mentioned, Emily. You had mentioned that you can teleport once. So is that what you
Correct.
said? So
Yeah.
probably.
But also, I don't know how useful my teleportation circle will be trying to get out of somewhere because it takes 10 minutes to cast. So in the middle of a fight, that's like a lot of rounds. You know, like
It only takes 1
it's
minute.
not a quick escape route.
It's 1 minute, not 10.
Oh really?
Oh,
Teleportation circle
that's
is
still what, 6 rounds?
10
10.
rounds.
10 rounds.
10 rounds.
So still.
That's a lot of time.
Also, if you do want to teleport there, I'll need you to specify if you want to go there immediately or not.
Yeah, do we want to let the monsters out or do we want to fight the monsters again? That's my question. Because that's going to take up spell slots. If I'm being, like, brutally pragmatic, it's going to take up spell slots.
Yeah.
But it also means that I would be letting those hunters die, and I don't know how comfortable Blaze would be with that.
I mean,
So,
I think Teo knows that, like, yes, the hunters would die, and she hates that, but to sacrifice a few lives for the greater good is, and in this case, might be necessary. And
Don't
we
look
don't
at
know
me,
what's gonna happen
Casey.
No.
are you Albus
I
Dumbledore?
wasn't actually, but it's telling that you thought I was. That means you feel some measure of guilt about
I
this.
saw you smiling and I felt like your eyes were upon me.
Do you feel like I'm judging you? Is there something I should be judging you for?
Always.
Look, I know exactly what I intended when I designed this.
Tenari does not want to leave the hunters to die. However, if she's outvoted, she's not gonna,
To be fair, we don't know what's gonna happen after we smash this crystal. Like how fucked we're gonna be, you know? So I don't know. I'm like caught in the middle.
Stuck in the middle with you.
Honestly, Blaze would default to whatever Tenari wants, probably.
Mm.
That would be a No. What? We're good friends. Why are you all laughing at me?
No, it's just, I mean, I don't
It's
know.
just funny to me. To us.
Why?
I don't know.
I felt like
It's
Ash
just
would be more stubborn about it, honestly.
It's like this big debate over, do we willingly sacrifice people to stop the bad guy, or do we, try to rise above the things amounting against us? And you're like, I'll just do whatever she's doing. It's just
Whatever
funny.
the other good guys are doing, yeah.
It's like when you're not sure what to order and you're just like, I'll just have what they're having.
I'll have what they're having, yeah.
What they're having.
Now, I never do that. I do know what I order. It's picking the place.
I mean, when it comes to food, it's obviously a much more difficult and important question. Is what I'm getting
Than
from
people's
that,
lives.
Right?
Yeah.
They were roommates. They were roommates.
Oh my god, they were.
Oh, there goes the trash.
God, there goes Emily.
She couldn't take the heat.
Can take the heat.
Had to get.
We're such
God.
assholes.
Mm. I don't like it. I don't like choosing this. But I don't. That is true, though. I mean, a lot of what we're doing is relying on magic. To be fair, the whole dimension dooring into Mordai's office. That's teleport circle, teleportation circle.
That's true.
Damn.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I don't like that.
I have sorcery points. I can replenish some spells if I need to.
That is you. I mean, they were only, what, 200s? But the thing is...
There were 2 that were alive when you...
Yeah, there were some that had already
saved
died.
them. There were 4 total. 2 died. The
Also-
second time,
also-
you got there soon enough to watch one of them die.
Right. Yeah, we got you.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I didn't want to,
Welcome
speak
back.
in the middle of y'all chat talking. Yeah, I had
So-
another Chrome crash, so...
Oh. So,
Fun.
another thing to keep in mind, too, is what is going to be the consequence of letting those beasts out into the wild without us helping the hunters, without us intervening at all. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's
That's
true.
something else to think about.
I don't like that consequence.
I don't like that either.
I say we just kill them before they get out. We'll just teleport immediately. I know we've, debated, but we would have had this debate the night before.
This is true.
No, we wouldn't have, because we just wake up.
We can have out of character discussion.
I will allow y'all to have this talk since, the last portion of last week's game was, talking and
plotting.
chilling. So,
Oh, okay. Cool.
I'll let y'all have this talk.
Okay.
Because I need
Oh,
you
sorry,
to
'cause
make
you
a
left
decision so that I know what to
The
put
direction.
where on the map. So
Okay, let's just teleport there directly. First thing, we're gonna start
Cool.
off. We're gonna take out these beasts. In the middle of that fight, I'm gonna dimension door up as soon as I know it's the time that no one's in there. I'm gonna grab the shit that I need. Dimension door down. Finish the fight. Boom, and then we go in.
Alright,
We
hang
take
on.
this whole thing out.
I think that sounds good.
Hang on.
Yeah, what you
So
said.
we don't kill the cooks in the
He said.
kitchen. That would be mean.
Wait on a second.
Leave the cooks. Leave the cooks.
Alright.
Again,
Y'all
food
talk
takes
amongst
precedence.
yourselves while because I wasn't sure what y'all were gonna do, so let me just re-prep the map.
That's fair.
Biggs, are you gonna dimension door by yourself, or am I going with you?
Well, I'll know that the room is empty, so I
Okay.
should be fine, and I know exactly what I'm grabbing. I should be like dimension door up, use my movement to grab, and like bonus action to grab stuff. Dimension door down next turn.
I
should
believe.
Okay.
Well, hang on. I would have to read that.
Be fine. What?
Misty Step.
Oh, and Misty Step. I feel like it might be. Let me read it. You keep doing what you're doing.
Benji, where are you staying in PCB?
It's Misty Step is a space I can see, Amanda, so I would have to dimension door because I can't see through a ceiling.
Gotcha.
So we're at
Just
Ramsgate
making
Harbor.
sure.
Yeah. I feel like I would have Misty Stepped last time if I could have.
Fair. Where'd you say, Benji?
Ramsey.
Ramsgate Harbor. It's basically like the far western side of PCB, like right where it butts up against Carillon.
Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah. Gotcha.
My aunt and uncle have a condo down here.
That's
Oh,
nice.
Ah.
Beach.
Right.
The benefits of both being doctors.
You let it.
Okay.
Never know that's right.
Alright, so y'all want to teleport straight to the thing. Alright.
Spells in order.
Yes. Yeah, make sure your spells are prepared. I'm gonna phase that out. I'm gonna move y'all there, and I'm gonna turn on
Was the
this.
question, was the laboratory like open to the air? Or no?
The
Was it like-
laboratory?
Yeah, where the
That-
rocket.
Oh, okay. So there's a laboratory that's off of the library that nobody has gone into. And then there's this kind of big rotunda on the top floor where the crystal is. They are two separate places. It is
That one.
not open to the air. I think Ash saw some doors leading off of it that
Let me
but
see
it
what
wasn't
I
open to
drew.
the air. It's a closed room.
Yeah, it had a ceiling. I don't think Are we talking about, like, where the crystal is?
Yes.
All I know is that there were stairs. I did not indicate any doors on that floor.
I think
that
the
I
doors
noticed.
were to the stairwells or to, yeah.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, it's just the two stairwells.
It's above the library. Okay. So, alright, so what happens is basically the same thing as last time. So, y'all teleport to this sort of entry room, and you see that the doors to the courtyard and the doors to the outside, to the front, are both open. The doors to the courtyard show you all those lovely monsters that killed the hunters charging towards you. The doors to the outside, to the front, are being opened by the boy, who is terrified and faces pale white, and he's like, shit monsters, shit people. So that's what's going on there. Let's all roll for all of our perspective initiatives, and I've got to write a lot of things down again. It's great.
Oh God, what is your roll, Carol?
A 1. So I got a 5.
I know.
Amazing.
Oh.
Ooh. I got one too. those. Great. Alright. Hang on. Let me write some things down real quick before we do initiative. Get my little health stuff. I'm literally gonna write this down as dog bear. Why not? It's not what it's called, but sure, let's call it a dog bear.
Amazing. Dog bear. I'm here for it.
Aren't we all? Didn't think I would get so many different encounters out of these guys. How many? Okay, so, Chad, what'd you get?
I got a 5.
Ooh, great. Lovely. Alright, Elzaris.
I also got a 5.
Perfect. I think you will go before Chad, I believe.
Do they always
Alright.
go together?
They went
Yeah!
together last time.
We're
Tamari.
homies!
Oh, wait.
Ladies first.
Casey is, we'll wait for her to come back. Ash.
I got a nat 20 for a 25.
25. Casey, what'd you get?
15. Sorry, my internet randomly crashed.
You're good.
Love it, love it.
Teo.
I got a 9.
9. And Karok.
I got an 18.
18. Very mixed bag, guys. Very mixed bag. All over the place. Love it. I'm gonna put you above. Oh, wait. More. There. 9. Nope, that's not how math works. That's how math works. Alright. So, top of the round is Ash.
Okay. So the first thing Ash is going to do is he is going to cast Ice Knife on this person or her. I say person. This creature
Spider.
right here.
Yeah.
So that is going to be an 18 to hit.
An 18 hits.
Okay. And I'm doing it at 3rd level, just to clarify that, because I know that changes. And then I need everyone around, every single person within 5, every single creature within 5 feet of it to roll a dex saving throw.
Alright. Well, it got a 4, so that's a fail. This one got a 16. Is a 16 success or a failure?
A 16 is a success.
Okay.
It has to beat 15.
Let's do the dog bear. Oh, dog bear. Oh, buddy. That's a 10. So dog bear failed.
Fail. Yeah.
Thank God.
Hey, boo boo. And the last spider. Oh, you know, it's almost cocked, but why not? That would be a natural 2 for a total of 4.
Hey, dope. Okay, so the one that I initially attacked, this one, took 4 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
And then every single one that failed took 17 points of cold damage.
Shoot.
So,
Oh, yours.
Hog.
Let me do all
And Ash actually did something and hurt people.
Yay! Yay!
I had to start off the fight with something because I'm about to leave.
Leave. All right, guys, you take care of it.
Yeah.
Well, I'll be back, but I want to grab these. You know what I mean.
Sure.
Fine.
Uh-huh.
Wait, so who's grabbing who when we go in and nuke?
I know
What?
that Ash is talking about going up to. You're going up to the office
Yeah, to get papers.
to get papers.
Oh,
That's what you're doing.
No, I think we're just gonna clear out the whole place. We're not gonna like teleport up there or anything to the crystal area.
All right. Great. So that is them. This guy, the middle spider, right behind the dog bear, definitely looks the most hurt. All right, Karok.
so I am going to cast Shatter at sure 4th level. All these boys center on here. So anything within a 10-foot radius.
It's all of them.
Yeah. They all need to make Constitution saving throws.
Okay. Let's do spiders first. Yeah, that's still a failure for what happened. Oh, I accidentally. I'm gonna keep that red dot on that spider right behind the dog bear because he definitely failed. What number am I beating, by the way?
16.
Cool. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Alright, let's see the dog bear. Motherfucker. Yeah, so they all fail.
Okay, cool. So they're all going to be taking. Wow, that was a good roll. Okay, cool.
Come
They're all
on,
gonna be taking
lay it on
30
me.
points of thunder damage.
How much was that?
30.
30.
6, a 6, an 8, an 8, and a 2. 30 points.
Okay.
30.
Cherty.
Okay, hang on. Let me do just a little bit of math. Wow.
3/4 of max. I am
Okay,
Yep.
so, I'm just gonna change up a few things. All right. So there's two. There's two left. There's a spider and a dog bear. I feel like there's some sort of joke in there, but anyway, does that complete your turn?
Yes, it does.
Awesome. All right. All right. I don't know if you can hear us, Casey. We can't hear or see you, or I can't. So I don't know what to do about that. What do we do? Do we? You.
I'm gonna grab a drink of BRP.
You there, Case? Question mark. MJ, Casey's trying. Okay. Rip.
I mean, if she can still access D&D and Beyond, which I don't know, then she could probably just type what she wants to do. But
I mean, she can type what she wants to do right here.
you know, if she can, if internet's being dumb, then that makes me think maybe not. Maybe she can access D&D. I don't know.
Yeah, I kind of want to. I don't want to go on to, because she could very easily kill
finish
something
it out.
on her turn. So I'm just gonna pause. She probably won't kill the dog bear, but I mean, never say never. Ugh.
Isn't that?
I'm gonna do it because you made the reference. Never say never.
Okay. Sure. No. Casey.
Also, Caroline, I know your headphones are in. Snacks are for the weak. You don't need a snack.
Excuse you.
Wow.
That's a false statement. Everybody needs snacks. It's not even an opinion.
I just ran upstairs. I don't need this kind of slander, young lady. I don't need this.
Hey, you know what? Caroline has been doing a lot lately. Hey, Casey.
Every
It's
time.
you.
Casey,
I have
She's
been.
been like, Caroline's been working out like crazy. She's been doing good.
There you go.
Yeah, and now I'm trying to take out gluten and dairy from my
can't
diet.
relate,
Oh, I
but
could never.
Hey,
I could
just-
never.
Props
Just,
to
just
you.
remember this: you don't need a snack if you are a snack.
Shoo.
wow,
Wow.
wow,
Sheesh!
spitting straight facts there.
Rude.
Casey.
Okay, back to combat.
I'm gonna do Wall of Fire again like I did last time.
Okay, cool. I will draw a thing. Draw.
And I think that's all I'm gonna do for now, so I don't use up all my spells.
Okay. And that's that's
Yeah.
Is it anything within 5 feet of it?
It's within I think 10. Let me double check.
Yeah. Double check.
Yeah, it says when the wall appears, each creature within its area, which is 10 feet, or within its area, must make a dex saving throw, and then it's if the creature ends its turn within 10 feet of that side, it also takes damage.
Okay. Does that say that I need to do that now, or I know last
It
time
says-
I did it on their turn.
Yeah, I don't know. It says when the wall appears, each creature within its area, so I
Yeah,
don't know if that
let's
includes
do that.
within the 10 feet or no.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
So the only thing within its area is the dog bear right now. He definitely failed his dex, so go ahead and
Okay, let me
lay it on me.
pull out my dice because I didn't get to do that because I was fighting with my computer.
Tough battle.
I don't know why it's being frustrating. It's been fine all day. Okay, we're just gonna roll these twice. 6 plus 5 is 11, plus 8 is 19, and then 2 more. That's 26.
Cool. Wow, y'all are really like rinsing these guys this time.
Woohoo!
It's weird. Nothing's super different, but it's all different. Alright.
We know today's the day. Got the extra energy.
It's because I set the mood with my spell and actually hitting someone.
Sure, sure.
Dang.
Yes, all of the success that's happening right now has everything
Take the credit
to do
for
with
it.
Dash and nothing else. Alright, it's the spider's turn. I'm gonna do what I did last time and roll to decide if this thing wants to walk through a wall of fire. It doesn't. So it's going to scurry over there and 10. Alright, it's well, it scurries off to the side and out of sight. So that's what the spider does. Alright. Teo.
Okay, well, this is awkward. How high is this wall? Did you make it?
Probably
Casey.
fills the doorway, doesn't it, Case?
Oh,
Probably. You can throw stuff through it.
I mean, it's opaque though, so I wouldn't be able to see a target.
I mean,
So,
you'd be throwing at disadvantage.
okay, I'll try it. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll throw my axes into the fire and flames into the
Mhm.
forge. I'll go for this bear dog.
Yep.
First attack. Wow. Okay, do I want to hit that bad? Do I want to use a... No, I don't want to use superiority dice for now. Okay, that's a 10 to hit,
10 misses.
as I suspected. Alright.
I'm sure from the bear dog's
Banana.
perspective, it's just like axes just flying out of a wall of fire. It's probably the most terrifying
yeah.
thing.
How about a 12?
12 doesn't hit either.
Damn, I was like, I know it's something low, but I didn't know how low. Alright. Alright, that's my turn. But we're almost done, so that's good.
Alright. Bear will charge through. And who should we go for? Alright, Teo. Sorry. So it's gonna try to send all 3 of its attacks at you.
Okay.
First one is a bite. That's a dirty 20 to hit.
Yep, that hits.
And that will be that is, hang on, math. 14 points of piercing damage.
So 11.
Plus 5 points of force damage.
Okay.
And then first claw attack is, this is terrible. That's a 14 to hit, so that misses.
Correct, I'm gonna repost it.
Go for it.
Oh my gosh. Click the thing. Thank you. Alright. 15 to hit?
15 just hits.
Oh, okay. Thank goodness. Alright. This might get ugly. Okay. Plus. Fuck me. Alright, that's 20 slashing plus
Damn!
2 fire. I rolled an 8.
20 slashing.
20 slashing and 2 fire.
Absurd.
Hey man, the Battle Masters.
He gets one more claw attack, so let's see how this goes. That's an 18.
Misses.
No. Yep.
That was
Alright. That's the bear dog. Elzaris.
Okay. What do I want to do? I'll shoot the bear dog, I guess.
Yeah, go for it.
Shoot it with my
advantage.
crossbow. Yeah. Okay. Let's do it again. A 20?
Yeah. So
Okay.
roll damage and sneak attack, which I think is
Am I sneaking?
5d6.
Yeah. Okay. That is 30 points of damage total.
He's looking real rough. Really rough. Does that complete your turn?
Yeah.
Alright, Chad.
I'm going to go ahead and skip up to the bear dog. And I'll say, it's been a long time, my friend. And then I'm going to... I'm going to attack. That's... Oh my gosh. 12 to hit?
A 12 misses.
Shit! Well, give me a second. I guess as a bonus action, I'm going to cast Vicious Mockery.
Okay. That's
And
a
I would-
wisdom save.
Yeah, 17.
I got an 18.
God damn.
Sorry.
Well, it doesn't affect him, but. Okay, that's my turn.
He's a
Shit.
wise bear dog.
He is a wise bear dog.
Next is the boy. He's just gonna fucking run away. Yeah, we'll do up to there. All right, Ash.
I'm trying to remember when it was that I dimension doored up. It wasn't during this fight, was it? It was after.
It definitely wasn't, but
Yeah.
you don't know.
Well, what do you mean I don't know?
You don't know if anybody's up there right now or not.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna stay in this fight. I don't know what I was thinking when I was talking about crap. So, well, I guess I'm gonna attack this dude right here.
That is the only dude to attack.
Yeah, I know. That's why I said I guess I'm gonna. I'll just, I guess I'll use, add insinuation at first level, so I need a wisdom saving throw. Hopefully it's not still wise.
Hopefully it's not still wise. That's 19.
Shit.
So it's a
That's
wise
names.
bear dog.
Well, I was hoping.
That it was temporary wisdom.
Well, I just hope you rolled well. I thought that's what you were saying. I thought you were like making a joke like, oh, it's wise. Anyways, so I do nothing, per usual. So, that's it.
It doesn't do anything?
No, it was a first level spell.
Okay. Alright.
It succeeded. I made sure it doesn't even do half damage.
K-Rock.
I'm gonna come right there,
Flanking.
and I'm gonna whack it
Go for it.
with my thing, and that would be correct. Yeah. Oh, it's a +9 to hit. Hell yeah. It doesn't help when I roll a 6. 15 to hit?
15 just hits.
Thank fucking God. Okay, so that is 11 points of bludgeoning damage.
How do you want to do this?
I'm just gonna be really annoyed with it and just... Fine.
Alright. Unceremoniously, you defeat the bear dog.
Whack-a-mole.
Just out of pure annoyance. Like, what an inconvenience this bear dog is.
Exactly.
Alright. So with that, y'all exit combat. Tanari, do you drop your wall of fire?
Yes.
As soon, well, yeah, I'll when that drops, I'll go and grab my axes that I threw.
Cool. You go pick them up off of the ground next to all these dead spiders.
I'm trying to remember how far after. I like read for an hour.
Mm-hmm. Y'all also got in a fight as well.
That's the thing, yeah. We had a split encounter.
Because you love me.
Very much. So, yeah. And we
This is annoying. Am I really about to use a 4th level spell to cast clairvoyance to make sure no one's in that freaking room?
You could just, take a chance.
Take a chance.
Or you can wait. I mean, do you know how long we'd have to wait?
An hour.
Jeez.
I mean,
In
a short
daytime.
rest.
We could try.
I guess we could take a short rest. Recover spell slots or hit points if you lost any.
Ooh, yeah. I lost some hit points, so yeah, not much.
Ooh, wait, do I have it prepared? That's the question.
Except if we leave those corpses out in that like people are gonna know that those things are dead if we leave them out in the courtyard.
Yeah, let's
And
maybe
that's
let's
something.
maybe move those to like right outside of the entrance room.
I could burn them.
Ooh.
That would cause a smell, though.
That's true.
Ooh, big brains. Yeah, and I'll move. I'll help move them.
Y'all want to
Yeah,
move
we
them
should move them.
outside the place?
Like in these hallways, like off to the side that we have
Oh, in the
explored
hallways.
during this time that we know no one goes through.
I think y'all only took the upper hallway during this time of day.
Oh, so then we'd put them there, wherever we have explored and know that, you know,
Okay. I will.
at this time and know that it won't end up badly for us, shall we say.
So y'all are gonna stuff these bodies off over here or something. Cool. Alright.
And now we'll take a short rest. I
Do
guess.
you close these doors?
Yes. I would assume so.
Yeah.
I have to ask.
All right.
I would assume we'd keep the one with the bodies open so we can
Yeah,
see
I meant more the big doors going
Oh, okay.
like, outside.
Yes. Chess.
Chase. Cool. Well, we could go in and take a break while y'all are short resting.
Sure.
Sure.
I can make myself another
Short
cup
rest.
of tea.
Okay.
Cool.
The temples.
Alright,
Can't I?
let's reconvene in a few minutes. Well, I guess we can
We can go back to D&D now if we
Yeah.
want.
Alright, so, y'all complete a short rest here in this sort of entry room. What would you guys like to do?
I totally forgot to mark my short rest stuff. Let me do that.
Well, now that I know that it's safe for me to go upstairs, I would teleport upstairs.
Should we stealth over to where the crystal is at
Well,
some time?
wait for me to come back. I'm going to be back in like 10 seconds, so...
All right.
Yes.
Okay. So, I'm just gonna not even move you to that map. So you bamf up to the office. What exactly are you collecting from the office?
I'm collecting... Well, I'm going to throw that orrery in the bag of holding because that thing is dope.
Okay,
Or is it...
like a giant centerpiece of the office?
Never
so
mind.
it's not
I was
like...
picturing a tiny thing.
No.
Okay, never mind. Rip on that. I want to take that with us. Okay,
I don't think it would fit in the bag of holding.
Well, I'll get the stuff on the studies on the crystal core, which was in a book somewhere, or notes.
Yes.
And then I'm gonna grab the correspondence that was on Mordai's desk, and his theoretical time magic mumbo jumbo, timey wimey wibbly wobbly stuff. Yeah, and then all of the correspondence, like the stuff about the donations,
cool.
Jim's getting put to good use, all that stuff.
All right.
So that's what I'm grabbing. I'm gonna circle in my notes what I grabbed, so I remember.
Sounds good.
Okay, cool.
You grab all that stuff, and then you dimension door back.
Oh, I'm also gonna grab the crystal shards in the desk drawer that I found.
Yes. All right, and now
And I wrote Why did I write partial teleportation. Oh, that was Casey's stuff. Never mind. Okay. Yep, that's it.
And you dimension door back?
Correct. I have knocked off 2 spell slots for dimension door.
Cool. Alright, so you're back in the entryway. What would you guys like to do?
Should we stealth to default?
Y'all can do whatever you want to do.
Yeah, I feel like we should stealth. MJ, that just was so funny.
Held it so far away from the computer. So tilting.
It's like I also kind of want to crack up anytime anytime all I hear is just that's another favorite sound.
Yeah, I feel like we should try and stealth maybe.
What route are you taking to stealth? Are you going to go across the courtyard? Are you going to take the upper hallway that you know runs into the kitchen that you know somebody is in?
I mean,
are you going to take
we
the
know
lower
the lower hallway connects, so we should take the lower hallway. I feel like we shouldn't go out in the open if we can avoid it, like through the courtyard. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Sure. Does everyone agree? I don't know. I'm talking.
I'm fine with that. Yeah, sure.
Okay, cool. Should someone investigate the door? We haven't been through this door at this point in time, so we should probably make sure no one's behind it. I don't know who has good investigation.
I think y'all listened at it yesterday's today. But I think y'all just decided not to go that way because...
Well, look, let me listen at it again.
Okay, paranoid. Go for it.
16 plus 5, 21.
I was just trying to save you time, but sure. Yeah. Quiet. Short hallway. Another door.
I shall listen at this one.
Okay.
So where's my 20. Dirty 20.
20. You listen. It sounds quiet. Yeah, seems empty. I'll say that you notice sort of like a faint sort of glow coming from under the door, but it's kind of the same color as that weird sort of light column thing that y'all have seen before, so.
Let's have Elzara stealth it open. Just to be on the safe side.
Okay.
It's like,
Sure, go for it.
Yeah, okay. That is a 32.
Absurd. Yeah. So, kind of like a half circle room. Y'all, or some of y'all have seen it before. And it's got that weird sort of like glowy sort of column of light that you know is magical that kind of leads up to an opening above. There's a couple doors branching off. There's a little door here, set of double doors here that you assume go to the courtyard. I don't know if y'all can actually. I realize I'm not on the. This is the door to the hallway that would loop around. These are the doors to the courtyard. Hi, Molly. Can I help you?
Yeah, Brad, Chad, and I were in here.
Yes.
Vibing.
Yeah, vibing.
So we know that I can't see because of where I am. Okay, so this door goes to like hallway.
Yeah.
This is courtyard. Okay.
And that's the courtyard. Yep.
Okay. All right.
And since since we're all, well, I'll make you roll a stealth in a second.
Okay.
Can we listen at the door to the hallway?
Yeah, you listen at the door. I'm not gonna make you roll for it. You don't hear anything.
Stealth it open again?
Yeah. Y'all can stealth it open, easy enough. I'm just gonna say that as y'all traverse through this hallway, I want everybody to make a stealth roll.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, sweet.
Right, so Ash.
Fog.
Give me a second. I'm trying to decide if I need to re-roll. Because I could roll lower. You know what I mean? I'm just going to count on the rest of the group. I got a 13.
Okay.
It's not terrible.
13. Tanari, what'd we get?
9.
9.
Although, I get to know if I succeed or fail. And I can choose to re-roll after that. So...
Okay, let me get the consensus of the group first.
Yeah.
Elzaris.
40.
Ridiculous.
Why do you even make a
Nat
roll?
20.
So?
I got a nat 20.
You have a
Teo,
plus
you're
20?
standing next to Elzaris, but you can't even see her. It's so strange.
Hey, did
I
Elzar come
become
with us?
one with the
Like,
surroundings.
did she use that potion of invisibility? I didn't think she had, but she could have.
Just call me John Cena. Just call me John Cena.
John Cena.
Karok.
17.
17.
At disadvantage.
Wow, amazing. Teo.
15.
15. Not bad, guys. Chad.
Full plate game.
18.
18.
Pretty good.
Pretty
Snake
good.
gang,
I
snake
think
gang.
collectively, I will
That
give
40
that to
helped.
y'all. The 40 helped a lot. 40 helped a lot.
I got
Alright,
you.
So
I
you
got
can
you.
easily move all the way to the end of this hallway without issue. All right.
Let's have a listen at the door.
Go for it.
16.
16. It is quiet. All
It's quiet,
y'all. Hi, Molly. Can you? Oh,
Stealth it
hello.
open again?
Hi, babe.
Elzaris? I
Yeah?
say to the air because I can't see you.
Yeah, you can do that.
I got you. I got you.
I say to the air.
38.
It's absurd.
You just leave the door open by itself. Like,
Oh my
Christ.
gosh.
You can't tell if your friend is that talented or if this place is just haunted. It's weird.
That's what I like.
Cyrus,
I
are
like
you
to be a
there?
mystery.
Are you there?
You'll never know.
So
I guess we'll never know.
this Elzaris and Chad have been in this room before, but it's sort of like a kind of like a sort of eating room, sort of like casual dining commons area. Molly, can you do this right now? Thank you. Yeah, there is a door here, and there is technically a door here as well.
Well, I'm pretty sure this door is the one that leads to the little circular room.
Probably.
Would that circular room be the one that people are practicing in right
You
now?
know that there's sort of an entry part of the room with the staircases leading up, and the circular room where the people were practicing was like further in.
Behind a double door.
Yeah.
Okay. Then I would indicate, hey, we need to be pretty quiet. There are actually people practicing spells, not in the next little entry room, but past that. So If we're loud, they'll hear us. Probably. Maybe.
Don't even worry. I'm not even here.
You don't even know
That's
where
right.
that voice comes from. You're not even sure. It's like a disembodied voice. Where is she?
Where are you?
Elzaris is like, I am vengeance. I am the night.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so I guess I'll say, can you stealth this door open too?
Yeah, homie, I got you.
That's some Exrath slang.
Yeah, right.
Of course.
All right, not as good, but it's a 28.
Not as good, but it's a 28. Yeah, you stealth open the door, kind of revealing this sort of entryway. There's a staircase leading up to your immediate right.
Okay.
Yep. So we'll need to go up the stairs.
Cool.
Boom, boom, boom.
I can
This side's fine.
move you all up there. Hang on. Give me a second.
You're going to be stealthy, though.
Yes, I will make you all roll for stealth. So let's all do a stealth roll, please.
Can I give someone blessing of the trickster, even though I'm not a trickster?
Can you?
No. Oh god, I need to give myself blessing.
Alright, Ash.
Give me a second. I'm using a chrono shift. It can't get much worse than that. Knock on wood. Oh, not 20. We're fine. 26.
26.
That's almost as good as Elzara's. Do I disappear?
Yeah.
Nari, do you know what
You're
your
almost there.
stealth is?
I got 11.
11. Elzaris.
31.
31. Karok.
14.
14. Not bad. Claudia. Or Teo.
8.
8. And Chad.
24.
24.
Nice.
All right. Majority success. So you're good. Let me move you all up the stairs. So I'm going to just put you all in the library. So y'all will be a little further up on the map.
The library.
The
I'm gonna indicate that Tanari needs to communicate to everyone. This is all mentally. That there's a group practicing or having a class or something through that door, so we need to be quiet as we head over here and up the stairs. So
I'll do that.
Yeah. Easy enough. Y'all, I will need another stealth roll as y'all move through the library to go upstairs. Bless you.
bless you, Molly. I got a 22.
A 22.
22.
Is that another?
Oh,
11?
Claudia.
13.
Claudia, ma'am, I need you to re-roll that. I'm going to use my other chrono shift because that was bad.
Thank you so much.
Elzaris.
19.
19.
I know. Right.
Rock.
Another 14.
Another 14. Pretty good. All right, Teo.
Is it worse? No way.
Yeah, it was a 3. I rolled a 9.
library.
In a library.
No.
Chad.
Hey, but everyone
10.
else succeeded, right?
10.
True.
Okay, hang on. Let me just check. Let me just check it for you. Don't worry about it.
She knocks the one cup over. The one cup that you could possibly knock over.
That shatters. Just a boom.
Okay. right, so y'all are moving through the library, keeping pretty quiet when Teo, your battle axe that's sort of strapped to you, just kind of like knocks a book off of a shelf, and it's just like, have you ever just dropped a textbook onto the floor? Because it makes a noise. So that you drop the textbook on the floor, and then Chad, you kind of accidentally trip over it just slightly, and you all freeze. I'll move you all just a little further this way, I guess. And there's a pause before y'all hear somebody from another room saying, "What was that?" What do you do?
Nothing. We need to like get around the corner where they won't see us if they look out the door.
Did anyone actually hear what I whispered?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure.
I mean, should we? Is that going to warrant another stealth check to reposition ourselves in a way where we won't be seen?
I mean, I would be hiding.
I would hide. Yeah, let's.
Yes, everyone, like, get around this corner where they won't see us.
Done.
Why
So,
doesn't exist?
I'll say that you do that. So you all duck around the corner, press yourselves against the walls. You hear a door creak open. And somebody, you hear footsteps. I guess I need everybody to make another stealth roll. Is anybody doing anything to, like, I don't know, help? Can anybody do anything?
Let me see. I doubt it.
This isn't a question. This isn't a saving throw, right?
No, it's not a saving throw.
It's just a check.
Can I use minor illusion and make a sound from a different door?
You can, like, from where?
That's a good question. Where is there like another entrance or exit to this thing?
The laboratory, but no. But
Well,
that wouldn't necessarily help y'all.
also the stairs that we initially came from that are like down here somewhere,
Yeah,
right?
so y'all could try to make a sound that sounds like it's coming from maybe the stairwell.
Can I make like a sound like someone's walking down the stairwell or something on that side?
Sure.
Cool.
Which side?
Where we came up from, where we entered.
Yeah. Sure. Yeah, you do that. You make a sound. So I'll let everybody have advantage as y'all roll this stealth.
Okay, I have a question.
So if you normally roll with disadvantage, but now you have advantage, it's just a straight roll.
Right, I already rolled though, twice. So what do I do?
So, if you know what your first number was, it would be that.
It was.
Fuck.
Shit, I cleared it. I think, or it might still be in the chat.
Just roll again.
It might still be in the chat. Hang on.
Then. Wait, no, 22. Sorry.
The first.
Ash.
Yeah, no.
21.
21.
281.
Tanari.
I just need y'all to know I got a 2 and then I got a 3, so that's an 8.
8. Cool. Elzar's.
29.
29. And then that's a 22, Kara?
22.
Shoot.
Yeah.
Sheesh.
Teo.
I rolled a 17 and then a 14. That should have been 19 rather than 18.
My first roll was a 3. So,
Oof.
yep.
And then Chad,
18.
18. All right, so this individual kind of comes out, picks the book up off the floor, hears the footsteps. We'll just do a roll perception check, I guess. That is not great. So he rolls to look around, hears those footsteps heading downstairs, and he goes to follow the footsteps and goes down the stairs. All right, so do y'all move up?
Jess.
Jess, which side would you like to move up to?
Well, I approached from this side the first time, but I know that both sides connect, so I guess it's up to y'all. I don't really care.
I mean, as long as I have a clear shot to the crystal, we're good.
Yeah.
Both sides should have a clear shot. I would know this, right? That both sides have a clear shot of the crystal. It's literally in the center of the room. It's giant.
Well, most of us are on this end, so I mean, let's just go with that, I guess.
Sure.
Okay, that's fine with me.
All right, y'all, hang on a second. I'm gonna kind of orient you so that when I move you up, it's easier for me. So let me just do that.
Sorry, I keep forgetting to mute myself when I cough.
How dare you? How dare
You
cough?
Gucci. How dare you have basic bodily functions that keep you alive?
But hey, it's not
Boo,
COVID.
you whore.
It's not COVID, and that's the most important part.
That is the most important thing.
Okay,
So.
I'm just gonna do that. And we're gonna go.
Also, I liked your reference, Caroline. Boo, you whore.
Thank you. Thank you. I do what I can.
Yeah,
Where did
like
you go,
Waka. Huh?
Hang on. There.
Disappeared. I also don't see Elzaris.
That's okay. That's the point.
I'll find her.
Because your stealth is so good, you're invisible.
That's right.
Her eyeballs just
She is-
gone.
Oh,
She was
yay.
behind.
She was
or
under someone. Okay.
Somebody.
Okay, so if you peer around the corner, you can see the crystal right here.
Oh, that is big.
Yeah,
It's big.
And
It's
there's
huge.
people.
it's
Wow.
huge. I can't see any people from where I am, but
I'll
There's
say so. Y'all are creeping up the stairs, and as you move upward, you can hear talking. Ash, you immediately recognize Mordai's voice. He is. Oh my god. Crystal meth, really? Wow. But he is kind of talking back and forth with what sounds like some other individual that's up here with him. And the other person is sort of like, I just don't see how this is gonna work. All of your experiments have been for naught. And Mordai is just like, You don't understand. This is the culmination of my work, and all it takes is the correct enchantment, and then the fabric of time is ours, or something like that. How do y'all wanna jumpstart this?
Should we just
Huh?
jump in?
we
and
should
fuck
do a
them up?
surprise round.
That would be dope.
We should definitely do a surprise round.
So are we all in agreement that we should kill Mordai?
If y'all want to attempt a surprise round,
Yeah.
then I might make you roll stealth again.
I mean, it's worth it to attempt it, right?
It's worth a shot.
a big thing to give y'all 6 attacks on my guys, you know.
I know. But we gonna try.
All right, Ash, what'd you get?
Claudia. Do we even need to roll? I got a 12, which isn't great either. So,
All right, Tanari,
I got an 18 this time. Woohoo.
that's good. Elzaris,
32.
32, that's great. Karok,
Dirty 20.
wow.
wow.
We're rolling pretty nice on the stealth checks.
Okay.
So that's a nat 1 for Teo.
Ew.
Chad.
Yeah, that's another nat 1.
Oh, no.
We're not gonna get a surprise round.
Whoops.
So, as you guys are walking up the steps, you know, it's an old school, and I don't know if you've ever tried to walk up, like, stairs in, like, an older establishment. Creek. And as y'all get to the top landing, or almost to the top landing, the voices stop. And why don't we just go on and roll initiative? Let's just go for it.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Let's do
Not
it.
great. Not as bad as it could.
This is very interesting. Like, this is not, hang on. Pause for a second. One second, guys. Okay. So let me roll for them. Okay. Really wish I had done that the other way around. All right, Teo.
12.
12. Elzaris.
17.
17. Chad.
24.
24. Great.
Heyo.
Hey.
Ash.
That's a 16.
Okay. You sounded so sad about that.
Yeah, I wanted it to be better. It's okay.
Karok.
11.
11. On a scale of 1 to 10, you are an 11. Tanari.
I also got a 16.
Also got 16. Awesome. Alright, let me do a little rearranging. I don't know who would go first out of the two of y'all. Tanari or Ash?
Ash can go first.
Okay,
Oh, okay.
sure.
I have a +5 for initiative, but my dex is only +2, so.
It's okay, y'all can...
Yeah, you're good. You can go first.
Let me change up my music. And then we shall...
Musique?
La musica. And we'll get into it. Sure, I like this one.
Boom, bum, ba-dum, bum, bum.
Alright, so top of the round is Chad.
Great. So, is this a surprise round, right? Or
No.
we made noises?
You
Okay.
made noises, so there is no surprise to be
Okay.
had today.
All right, I'm gonna take a peek around the corner really quick because I can't see. Oh shit. Okay, as I round the corner, can you describe to me what I see?
Yeah. You round the corner. In the center of the room is this sort of big, giant, kind of broken chunk of crystal. It kind of emanates a sort of faint glow, and it's so big you can tell that there's this sort of magical aura coming off of it. The room itself is a huge, round, kind of rotunda with a big sort of domed ceiling. This purple guy here is who you suspect to be Mordai, the sort of older mage. And then this is sort of a definitely younger than Mordai. Some other sort of lesser mage in robes that seems to be accompanying him. Yeah, so that's essentially what you see.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna walk in there, say, sup bitches, I'm tired of this time loop, and I'm gonna run up in there, get it.
Fuck yeah.
Go
That's
for
the
it.
energy I like to hear.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Yeah.
18 to hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, 18
Uh-huh.
hits.
Go homie. That's my homie.
Homie gang, baby. 7 damage.
7 damage. Awesome. Hang on. Let me. I don't even have my things written down yet. So hang on. One second. Man, this is 7 damage.
That song is a bop. Benji.
I love it. All right. Anything else?
What is he wearing?
He's dressed in
A green cloak?
robes. Green robes, not a green cloak. But they're more ornate and fancy
Okay.
with certain sort of like embroidery of black and golds. Sort
Okay.
of has these extra like tassels and regalia that he wears.
I'll go ahead and cast Vicious Mockery again.
Mhm.
Well, actually, go ahead and cast it. That'll be a 17 check. Wisdom.
17 wisdom. That's an 8.
Perfect. That's gonna be a hit, and I'm gonna say all this green is so gaudy, and that'll be 7 additional 7 damage, and that'll be my turn. On fire, baby.
He looks
Shit, I'm green.
he looks offended for his robes to be dissed in such a way. Yeah, he's not pleased. All right. So next is his sort of like lackey mage, I guess. And he's going to what should I do? You're all in the stairwell. Can I get a little closer? Sure. We'll move there. And he's gonna point at the stairwell and attempt to send a fireball into it.
Oh shit! No, aim it
Nice.
at me! Aim it at me!
Nope. I'm gonna cast what's it called? At a 4th level.
Counterspell.
Counterspell?
Yeah, counterspell.
Yeah.
I think I will try to counterspell your counterspell. I'm just gonna keep it at 3rd though. So I'm gonna.
You gotta roll for it.
Well, oh yeah, because you cast it at 4th. Isn't that your roll plus your spell modifier. Or whatever. It's +6.
DC equals 10 plus the spell's level.
10 plus his spells level. Yeah, but for my roll, do I add my spellcasting modifier? Hang on.
No, it says if it is casting a spell of 4th level or higher, make an ability check using your spellcasting ability.
Yeah.
So yeah.
That is a 9 plus. That's a 15.
That I mean, the DC is 10 plus 4, so that succeeds.
Barely.
Rip.
Sorry, guys.
I tried, y'all. Someone else can cast counterspell? I don't know. No one else has it, right?
Nope.
So, I just need everybody in the stairwell to make a dexterity saving throw.
Great. So good at those.
Totally fine.
That's a 5.
Oh, amazing.
What'd you get?
We're good. I got a 19.
Okay, hang
plus
on.
3.
I'm gonna use Indomitable, and we'll see if that does anything.
19. Tanari, what did you get?
Sorry, what am I rolling?
Dexterity saving throw.
16.
16. Elzaris.
24.
24. Karak.
5.
Oh, yes, I got yours. Sorry. Teo.
9.
9. Okay. The 5 and the 9 are the only failures. So everybody else succeeded.
Hit me with that 8d6.
I will. Roll. So that is 37 total. So half of that is 18. So 18 for most of y'all. Karak and
Ouch.
who got the 9? Teo? I forget. So 37 or 18 depending. And that's that guy's turn. And he, let me make sure I mark off that spell slot. Alright, next is Mordai. Mordai is going to okay. Mordai is going to attempt to cast a spell on himself. So 5. Okay, so let me do a couple things for Mordai real quick. Okay, so shoot. Forget how much stuff is. Okay, that is So, Chad, since you're right in front of him, it's just like in the blink of an eye, suddenly he looks more protected. There's like an aura or like a sort of like a globe or a shield around him. He looks stronger, but something happened just in the blink of an eye that buffed him. That's his turn. Elzaris.
Okay. I'm gonna move up here, see what's going on. Oh, okay. I'm gonna go for this one right here.
Yes, go for it.
I'll use my crossbow. And that's a 23 to hit.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay. Then for damage, that is 9 points of damage.
Awesome. Anything else?
No.
Okay, cool. Then let's go to Ash.
Okay. I'm going to cast Synaptic Static.
Synaptic Static.
Yeah, so I'm gonna choose a point that's like back here. It's a 20-foot range where the thing happens, and I'm gonna make it 20 feet to where it hits these two, but it doesn't hit Chad, just barely. It's like, like just cuts him out type thing, like that. So it'll be like back here somewhere.
Read me.
Yes. So I choose a point within range, which is 120 feet, so I'm good, and cause psychic energy to explode there. Each creature in a 20-foot radius sphere centered on that point must make an intelligence saving throw. Creature with an intelligence score of 2 or lower can't be affected by the spell. A target takes 8d6 psychic damage on a failed save, or half as much damage on a successful one.
Okay.
And then there's stuff if it fails.
All right. Mordai doesn't have to roll, but
Of course not.
the other guy will. And it's an intelligence saving throw?
Yes.
It's a 16.
Oh, that just succeeds. No! Okay, so it takes half as much damage on a successful one, but it doesn't get any of the cool effects. Well, there's only so many spells I have that actually pack damage, Amanda, so, 4, 5, 6, okay. Okay, rolls. 6, 79 to 112, 18 is so it's half of 18. Oh wait. I have 2 more dice to roll.
That makes a difference.
I can read. 19, 23. So half of 23, whatever that is.
11.
That of psychic damage.
Yeah, his little, like, mage friend looking hurt. Alright, Tenari. And I don't know...
Okay, let me move up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can you see? Do I need to
I
move
think
you?
so. Is this the crystal?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. I'm I'm gonna try to cast Fireball right behind the crystal so it doesn't hit Trap.
Okay. Well, a crystal can't make a dex save. So it's definitely gonna. Does it reach any of the baddies at all?
Let me see. If I put it like here, then that would. I think that would reach. I think that would reach them. Yeah.
Okay. Sure. So Mordai doesn't have to roll anything this time.
Yeah.
But the other guy fails his dex. So go on and give me that damage.
Okay, I'm just gonna roll it on here.
Yeah.
32.
32. Oof. Okay. Hang on. Alright, so Mage Friend is dead. And you see the crystal begin to crack and fracture more than it already is, and parts of it start to glow with the heat of Fireball. It definitely took a lot of damage there. And Mordai just says, "No, you fools, don't!" He's upset about it.
I kind of figured he would.
Does that
Can I yell a response? On my turn?
On your turn.
I just want to yell, Baba told us to destroy it!
I don't know who the fuck that is!
I was gonna say, he doesn't know Baba.
Is that it?
Okay. Yeah, I think that's it.
Awesome. Teo!
Okay. I think what I'm. Hang on. Ruler. Alright, well, I wanna. It sucks. I don't wanna dash. I'm gonna go for Mordai. And that is my exact movement.
Perfect.
To be right next to him. I don't know what his deal is, but I'm gonna try and hit him.
Yeah, go for it.
So, okay. First attack. Oh! It's a 22 to hit, but the dice literally it said not 20 for so long and then it went over. A 22 to hit.
A 22 will hit.
So, okay. So that's 12 slashing and 1 fire
12 slashing and 1 fire.
for my first attack.
Yeah, it definitely hits. Definitely hurts.
Okay. I rolled the same thing for the second attack. I think what I'll do. Oh, that's right. I'm gonna do distracting strike on Mordai.
Okay.
When you hit with a weapon attack, expend 1 superiority die to add the total to the damage roll. The next attack roll against Mordai by an attacker other than me has advantage if the attack is made before my next turn.
Cool.
So I'll do that.
So next attack will get advantage against me.
If it's an attack roll. Okay, so let me roll that. So that's 2. So that's again 12 slashing, and then 6 fire.
Ooh. Ouch.
And that is my turn.
All right. Awesome. Karok.
All right. So move up here. That's 15 feet. Can I make it? Can I make it? Can I make it? Poggers. Okay. I'm gonna come over here. I'm gonna
God damn it.
smack a bitch up. I know he's got some weird spell shit, but like hammered though. That's a 25 to hit.
Yeah.
Okay. That is going to be. Let me see. 6 bludgeoning damage, and I'm going to use shit. What's it called? Divine Strike to make it deal an extra 4 points of thunder damage.
So say that damage again. Sorry, my dog is attacking me.
It's all good. So 6 bludgeoning and 4 thunder.
Ooh, okay.
It's not great, but
But
it's damage.
yeah.
And then let me see. Bonus action.
Bonus.
Oh, okay. Bonus action. I'm gonna cast a 4th level mass healing word on all of us except for Chad because he wasn't in that fireball.
I still love you.
Got you, buddy. So everybody's gonna be healing. Math is hard. Sorry. 9.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Night.
Not
all
a top,
right.
but
Does that complete your turn?
that does complete my turn.
All right, Chad.
Let's go ahead. Once again, I'm just going to continue swinging. That would be a. Oh my gosh. 11 to hit.
That will miss, unfortunately.
And the worst. And I'm going to go ahead and put a. Let's do Bardic Inspiration on. Who's going to be the biggest hit? Put on Blaze.
Sure.
Pretty please. And that will be my
Did you just
turn.
say who's gonna be the biggest hit?
Yeah, like upcoming.
As in, give it to me.
Damn. Well, I upcoming. You know, we're right in his
Just
face.
snap his
Do you
ass.
want the inspo or not?
Take the compliment.
I'll
Alright.
take it, but I'm laughing.
His friend is dead. It's Mordai's turn. God, he needs to be away from you guys. But what can I do about that? What do I want to do? This is a problem. Okay, let's think practically. I'm going to first try to Misty Step away from all of you guys that are around me. Because self-preservation is important.
Counterspell.
I will counterspell your counterspell.
Okay.
Because
It's fine.
I want to live. Damn it. Just a little bit
That's
longer.
fine. Hey, it took his reaction.
And then I will I'll just send a firebolt at Elzaris. Maybe. We'll see.
Coward. Running away and then throwing one at me. Coward.
That is a dirty 20 to hit.
Yeah.
Ooh. That is, what's this technically? Okay. 11 points of fire damage.
Yeah, whatever. How can he even see me? How can he even see me?
You didn't bonus action hide, and
She's
you're standing in
invisible.
the doorway.
No, she's invisible.
I
She's always invisible.
I'm invisible.
That's-
I'm the queen of stealth.
That is not how that works.
Yes, it is!
Well, it's your
Man,
turn,
took
so
the invisibility feat at 8th level.
take your revenge now.
I will! Thank you very much.
Wait, okay? You can wait.
Alright, so I'm gonna use my crossbow.
Go for it.
That's a 25.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that's-
your crossbow. Is it a regular crossbow, or is it like +1, or
It's +1.
it's +1? Okay, cool. Yeah. Now give me the damage.
The damage, it's 13 points.
13. Oof. All right.
And I flip him the bird.
All right. Sure. I like it.
Yeah.
All right, Ash.
Okay,
No, Mom.
I hope you all appreciate this. So, Ash feels this like, I don't know, it feels like good luck rush over him, right? And he's like, I know magic can't hurt this dude. My magic can't hurt them. And he pulls out his
Oh
pistol.
my fucking god.
One shot, one
And
dream.
he aims the pistol. And he's gonna shoot the pistol. I literally don't have another attack that like doesn't do magic damage, so
You have inspiration.
It's
You did
just
this
a
to
regular
yourself.
palm pistol, right?
I know.
Okay, I'm just clarifying.
What does inspiration do? I add a what?
You
D8.
you can add a D8 to your attack roll, I believe.
To anything but damage. So
It's not an at one, so that's good.
Praise.
And then a D8.
I wish it was.
You wish it was? I know, it'd be kind of ironic, wouldn't it? Okay, that's a 15 to hit.
A 15 just hits. This is the dumbest thing you've ever done.
Yes!
Why should just kill
Yes!
this bitch too?
Kill him!
Please. 7 points of piercing damage.
7 points of piercing damage.
Does he die?
No, he does not die.
Oh. Right, that would have been too amazing. But hey, so after Blaze actually hits him, he's gonna like, and then put the gun away.
And that
He's gonna say,
completes-
"Thanks, Chad."
What
Attaboy.
is like,
Attaboy.
what kind of mage are you?
I know I've been throwing counter spells, and he's like, "Where did you?"
Pull out a gun.
What's wrong with you?
Look,
Wow.
it's a meme at
Alright.
this point. We gotta keep it going.
Tanari.
Oof. Okay, do I just keep going for the crystal, I guess?
You can.
It's like I can't hit him.
You do. You do you.
Oh, I
There's
didn't
no
mark
one
that
to-
I used fireball last time. I should mark that. Yeah, we're just gonna do it. I'm gonna cast another one, except I'm gonna center it like over here so it doesn't hit all my people.
Absolutely.
So, you know, why not? Let's try to get rid of the crystal.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, I'm just gonna roll.
Um,
33.
33. Alright. You know what I didn't do? Didn't roll. So 33 against the crystal. Crystal's looking effective.
Woohoo.
Hang on, let me check one thing. For more die. I forgot to do something.
Oh, and then before my turn's over, I'm gonna like look over at Ash and just give him a thumbs up and be like, nice.
Okay. I will say I forgot to do this right after Ash shot him. His shield or whatever around him does drop. So he does take.
So he-
Well, I'll have to roll.
He needs to roll, yeah.
A dex, which he failed.
What a
shoot.
team!
So,
2 thumbs up instead.
how do you want to do this?
Turn to Ash. Just turn him to Ash.
We
Yeah.
can high five. We can do it. We can
So
like
high
run and high
five.
five. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, you incinerate this fool.
Amazing.
I can't even get the little drop down thing to show me the little X. All right.
What a tag team.
Yeah. You incinerate
Can
this dude. The crystal is still. It's not
Can I
quite.
shoot the crystal?
Your gun?
Certainly try.
It's not a nat 1. It's a 4.
I appreciate that you have to preface every roll with "it's not
Yeah.
in that one."
You miss the crystal. It's a giant crystal. It takes up like a fourth of the room.
I
You
like
miss it.
aim, and it goes wide.
Oh,
Look at
bestie.
everyone.
Oh, bestie, get it together.
I'll just kind of
Look.
clap him on the shoulder and be like, "Look, you got your aim was true when it counted."
That's
That's true.
That's what I was about to say. Did I not hit when it mattered?
For once.
Twice. It's happened twice.
Yeah,
Thank you
okay.
very much.
Okay, my bad. I'm sorry. Sorry.
I'm gonna
Not trying to fight you.
I'm gonna cast Shatter at 4th level
Wait.
on the crystal.
Before you do, is there anything in the lab that we want? Because I have a feeling shattering this crystal will have some kind of consequence.
Oh, does anyone have Speak with Dead prepared? Can we talk to this fool?
Hang on, let me see if I do. Can I talk to dead people today?
This fool.
I see dead people.
I do not have Speak with Dead prepared.
That's okay. If we take his skull, can you talk to him tomorrow?
I mean, yeah.
Okay.
Yes, I think so.
It's not even the first
Can I
time.
shove him in the bags holding?
But it has a mouth.
Can we stage it like Hamlet?
Oh, absolutely.
Alas,
Absolutely. Alas, poor Mordai, you were a bitch.
So we're gonna move his body away from the range of shatter so that we can talk to it later.
Okay.
That sounds really weird.
Cool.
Okay. Yeah. No.
That is like.
But the
the
lab.
requirement is that it has a mouth.
Yeah. You just need a head. A skull.
Let's
What
cut
are you
off the
saying?
head.
Okay, yeah, the lab.
Y'all go
The
down
lab.
to the lab
Is this
or
Casey? When you say the lab, do you mean this?
Can I? This one, like where we are currently, is there anything in
this
here that
is
we
not,
want?
This is not
Whatever
the lab.
whatever it is, can I search it before we shatter the crystal?
Yeah, y'all look around. The only thing really of note in here is the crystal. You can search Mordai and the other guy. The other guy didn't really have anything other.
I want
on
to
him.
search for
I
money.
would like to, I would like to
or
search
other
Mordai.
things too, not just money, but
Okay, they don't
Money?
really have
I mean,
money
Mordai-
on them. They have your
Oh.
typical spell components on them.
I will take those.
sure.
Or someone else
On
can, I don't know.
We can-
Mordai's body, there
or
are
whatever.
a pair of very ornate, kind of interesting looking goggles with these sort of like clear lenses. Yeah, they look really interesting.
I would recommend that none of us put them on before we identify them and see if there is a curse of some sort on them. But we should take them.
Can I
No,
use
we're gonna
Mage
put
Hand to
them in-
pick it up?
That would be wise.
Yeah, you
Let's
can
drop
use
it in the
Mage
bag
Hand
of
to
holding.
Pick them up and drop them in the bag of holding. I
Cool.
don't. Well, we'll wait until y'all like figure out what they are before. I also have to make them in D&D Beyond. I'll get there.
Anything else?
Okay, yeah,
on the
because
bodies?
his body was ash, wasn't it? Like it was kind of.
I mean, like, we'll say that you
But everything-
burned his flesh away, but.
Damn.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No.
Is that too much for you? You talked about decapitating him so you could talk to his dead corpse later, but
I did not. That was me.
I
burning his
did.
flesh
Yeah.
away is too much.
Yes.
Y'all have literally
Cross the
dismembered
line.
people.
Not for Tanari, but like for me.
So-
Oh, babe.
Is there anything else on his body, or is that it?
No, that's the most important thing. Oh,
Okay, cool.
and a key. There's a key
Oh.
on his body.
A key?
Let's-
Oh, probably to his room that I already broke into.
Does it look like it
Yes.
matches?
It looks like it probably goes to some door in this building, so.
Did I
So-
search his office for money earlier?
You didn't find any money.
I did search pretty well, I think.
Yeah, you did.
So, okay.
Is there
Right.
anything else that y'all wish
Do
to
we want to
do?
get food?
There are
Before we
wanna
destroy the
get
crystal.
supplies?
there are rooms and places that y'all have not gone in. The
Yeah.
actual lab and the kitchen.
Oh, we could go to the actual lab.
Now?
The crystal's been destroyed, right?
No.
No.
No. Oh, no, we got to do that still. Let's do that
Yeah.
before it resets the day and we have to do this all over again.
Yeah.
Cool. Casting a 4th level shatter on it and using Channel Divinity Destructive Wrath. So that thing is going to be taking 40 points of thunder damage.
40 points of thunder damage. So you cast this spell, and it just it literally shatters into just like thousands of pieces, and the crystal is destroyed into these tiny little itty bitty little fragments.
Do we notice a difference, like, in, like,
Does the day feel different?
yeah. I don't know how else to say that.
Well, there's no longer like a weird mystical light source in this room, and there's no longer this underlying magical aura in the room. But I mean, it's not like, yes, I can feel that tomorrow is coming. Like there's none of that.
I'm only asking because when we first fought the beasts, like, it had crystals in them, and Karok was like smashing them, there was like noticeable effects. I wasn't sure if this was similar.
That's fair. It's hard to describe because the whole day has been kind of weird. But it bursts into a ton of pieces. I'll say, like, the moment it shattered, there was like a wave of magical force that kind of emanated from it. And maybe that moment of it shattering felt like it played in slow motion, and you all felt a little like heavier through that. But once it fully broke apart and all the pieces hit the floor, then done. Normal.
Dope. What do we want to do?
Now that was pretty loud, so FYI.
Oh.
Yeah.
If we want to
We
get food,
should-
I can dimension door to the kitchen.
Yeah, I'm out of spell slots to do that, so you could take someone who's good at fighting with you, and we can just meet you at the entrance. I'm gonna hand her the bag of holding. Oh no, the food will just like spoil in the bag of holding, won't it?
Will it?
I mean, if it's in there for a long ass time, yeah,
If
but
you forget about it.
We're planning on heading back, aren't we?
Yes. Okay, then I'm gonna give you the bag of holding to stuff food in, so that you
Okay.
can store more and not have to worry about weight, really.
Okay, cool.
Dope.
I guess bread won't go stale in there though, because it doesn't have like oxygen.
Yeah.
An airtight container. We'll keep bread fresh.
Okay.
Who are you taking with you to the kitchens, Tanari?
I'll bring Teo.
All right.
All right, Tyler gang.
All right. I'm gonna. What is everybody else doing?
Booking
I'm gonna-
Chili out of there.
Yeah, I'm gonna run for the
Yeah.
exit.
Get the fuck out.
I think we need to just go. That was a really loud noise. We need to just leave.
Okay, I'm
Are we
gonna
meeting
move
y'all
on-
outside the building? Because I can dimension door us out there too.
Moving on off of this thing. All right, so we'll kind of play this in two different ways. So, Tanari and Teo, y'all are dimension dooring to the kitchen, correct?
Yes.
So y'all do that, and you surprise the hell out of a cook, who sees you both and immediately drops the ladle in her hands, and it's just like, "Don't kill me, please." So, is there anything in particular you want to say, or you just want to start stockpiling food?
I say you saw nothing.
Get out.
We will spare you.
Give us
Just
all of
leave-
your non-perishables.
Leave us. Yeah.
roll,
Yeah.
roll intimidation with advantage.
Hell yeah, dude. Okay. Intimidation. Ooh, hang on. I mean, it is advantage. Maybe I shouldn't use. Hang on. All right. Okay. That's one. Okay, I'm gonna use commanding presence. When you make an intimidation performance or persuasion check, you can expend a superiority die and add it to the ability check. So let me mark that off because I didn't roll well. Okay. All right, come on, girl. Better. Okay, 18.
18. Yeah, she looks fucking terrified. So, yeah, she gets out of your way. She sort of like, points you in the direction of all the, I guess, the best food to take, and y'all are able to do that and collect a bunch of food. And then after that, y'all want to dimension door to the outside.
I mean, if we're just heading out, then yeah.
Cool. So y'all get that done. You go out and wait for everybody else. Everybody else, you are making a mad dash out of the manor, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
All right.
Yep.
So we're gonna do just like a series of
Good
little
old
skill
fashioned
checks. Little
skill check series.
Little chase. So,
Ooh, good
all right. So y'all start running down the stairs. As y'all are bolting down the stairs into the library, I need all of y'all to make I need all of y'all to make a dexterity check, because y'all enter the library, see a couple mages bust out of a door and see you, and they're all gonna immediately start trying to throw cantrips at you. So let's go down and get some dex checks. All right, Ash.
9.
9.
9.
Elzaris.
5.
5.
I got a nat 1.
Oh shit.
K-Rock.
Nat 20.
What is this bizarro
The
world
two
we live in?
scales. The flip
Chad.
9.
9.
This is what happens when we mess with the
Table.
timeline.
So
How the turns
weirdly,
of tables.
weirdly, y'all get down and are trying to run through the library to the other set of stairs as all these cantrips go whizzing past you. K-Rock, you grab a book, chuck it. It hits one of the mages square in the forehead. The rest of you, Ash, you
It's like the
take
Moon Knight. Random bullshit. Go.
you take 4 points of fire damage. Elzaris, you take 2 points of fire, and Chad, you take 2 points of fire as you just get singed by these spells darting past you. You all round the corner and start taking the stairs in twos, heading down to the bottom. I need y'all to make either an athletics or acrobatics roll as y'all try to dodge some other mages meeting you at the bottom of the stairs. Ash.
7.
7. Elzaris.
Do I look athletic?
Or acrobatics.
Like that either.
Not that that helps.
27.
27. There we go. K-Rock.
10.
10. Chad.
I rolled a 2.
I think I think I get a give me a second. Sorry. 21, actually 21.
21.
Yes, 21.
All right, so Elzaris and Chad, y'all deftly do some very cool like dodge rolls or flips or whatever to avoid these other mages meeting you at the bottom. Ash, you just flat run into one of them. They don't hit you with a spell, you just collide with them. And you take you take 2 points of, we'll call it bludgeoning damage, as you and this mage fall to the floor. K-Rock, you get hit with what you assume is just some sort of firebolt. As you're moving down, you are an easier target for some of them. And you just take 4 points of damage. As y'all race past, and y'all sort of help Ash up as y'all race to the courtyard. So y'all start dashing across the courtyard as fast as you can. I need all of you to make a, you're starting to get a little winded. You've been running. I need y'all to make a constitution check as y'all try to maintain your sprint.
Nat 20, baby!
I got an 18 this time.
18, good.
Yeah.
It's a double digit. I'm proud of you. Elzaris. Nat 20.
21! Nat 20, yeah!
K-Rock.
15.
15. Chad.
I got a baby, nat 20.
Nat 22,
Oh,
Nat 20.
Baby, nat
So
20.
like, we are not getting left here today. You go into, like, overdrive. You're sprinting. You're racing towards, you push through into the entryway, and out into, the entrance of Ipsfort Manor, meeting your friends who are waiting for you. Do y'all just book it into the woods? Alright.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Completely.
Back to the floating market.
You'll
Yeah.
book it into the woods, and because you're just in a dead sprint, you will outrun them, and you manage to leave Ipsfort Manor behind. I will say, as y'all leave the manor and run, you do eventually find the body of the boy.
No.
So
Can-
that one spider that got away.
Aww.
Damn.
I was gonna
Oh.
ask you what that spider was doing.
How long has he been dead? I'm assuming just like an hour or so.
Yeah, I would say that.
Let me just check a thing really quick.
Are you
Really
gonna?
quick. Let me check some material. Okay, yeah, no, fuck that. I'm not spending a 500 gold point
I was
diamond
about to
on
say
that.
that
dude.
is very noble of you to
That's
use
a
that
that's a
and not
500
save
gold
it
diamond
for
on this
a party
motherfucker.
member.
Yeah.
Oh, we're gonna meet this kid's parents down the road somewhere.
I'm
Yeah.
just gonna say, Rip Kid shouldn't have worked for the Green Cloaks, and I'm not actually gonna do that. No,
Damn.
I'm not actually gonna do that.
Oh,
Life
Damn.
decisions.
Yeah, it's all your fault, kid. You got murdered because it's all your fault.
Yeah, I know. Shouldn't have gotten manipulated. Shouldn't have.
yeah, how dare you have such a weak mind
Oh
and
god,
mental
no.
state?
But no. So I guess when we get back to the ship, not the ship, the market,
The floating
which is
market.
a
Yeah.
ship, I guess. We'll hand over the provisions so that they don't go bad in my bag somehow.
And you do like yeah, you make your way back to the market, and you do happen upon the hunters. All 4 of them are alive. It looks like they just killed some very bizarre looking spider that looks quite familiar to y'all. So different outcome there. You know, you greet them and y'all both go your own ways. And then you make it to the market and find Lonnie and everybody else. You give her the provisions, which she's very grateful for. She, of course, asks you about the place. So you can describe it if you want to or not. Just be like,
It's
"Fuck
a
that
sick
place."
cult.
It's not good news.
You don't want to go there.
Stay away. Stay
Should we
very
tell
far
her?
away.
Should we tell her? You know, possible Jade Enclave connection.
Definite
we
Jade
get in
Enclave
touch?
connection.
Should we get in touch with fuck, what's his name?
Mortimer?
Cass.
Both,
Cass.
actually, probably. We talked about getting in touch with Cass, I think.
Yeah.
I have 2 sending spells I can cast. So
Yeah, she's like, Jade Enclave connection. They'll want to know about that.
yep.
And you defeated their leader, I guess?
The headmaster of the school.
Yeah, we defeated the headmaster of the school.
Running some freaky experiments.
Yeah.
I mean, in their weakened state, you could send people, or maybe Cass or Zephyr could send people in and, you know, hit them where it hurts.
Yeah, I mean, these are their recruits.
If only there was a way to. I don't know. We don't know how. We don't know how much these people's minds have been messed with, like Hose. So, if only there was a way to know that definitively, and then know who to.
I mean, my dealings with the Order and Morgan are not to the extent of Zephyr's, but I mean, you know, they could go in with the intent of trying to capture everybody to interrogate them. You know, they don't have to necessarily use lethal force.
Mm-hmm.
I think that would probably be in their best interest. I mean,
I'm gonna send a message to Casimir.
yeah.
Go for it.
Okay. I'm gonna say. Got provisions for the market. Setting sail soon. Right, we know that, right? That we'll be leaving soon.
You don't know where you're
Amanda?
going or how you're gonna get there, but
That's the thing. We don't
you
have
mean
our.
the market.
But the market's
The
setting
market,
sail
yes,
soon.
is
Yeah.
setting sail
Oh.
soon.
Okay. Ipsfort Manor. Where are we by? What town are we near?
Bexhill is the closest.
I guess he knows the location of the market too. He'd know where the market is. Definite. What did I call them? Recruitment place for the Enclave. Took out the headmaster. Got 5 more words. Interrogations, maybe? How's Zephyr? That's my message.
I hate you. Okay, let me think about how he wants to respond.
While we're waiting on a response, can we go get cinnamon rolls?
Yeah, you can get cinnamon rolls.
Yes.
We gotta celebrate, guys. Come on.
The response comes like 5 hours later. We've eaten the cinnamon rolls. We're like...
Casimir's just like inexplicably out of breath.
Jesus.
There's some very extra mumbling in the background.
Amanda hates us right now.
I don't think so. I think he loves us.
I think it's a very fine line.
Off my back.
Hey.
Would he send his own message back? Maybe.
Claudia, I am astounded by you. I am astounded by you.
Wait, what?
Check the chat if you want a laugh.
Please! Please!
I mean...
Am I fucking wrong? You're gonna look at me?
You're not.
You're not wrong.
You're not wrong.
Oh my god.
Sorry, guys.
No, you good?
It's not like you can prepare for the shit I'm gonna send
No,
through
I
message,
can't.
Amanda. I'm not quite to the level of Laura Bailey and Jester, but I'm not that great either.
Well, and I'm not. I can't just like respond like Matt. I have to think about it.
How dare you not be clairvoyant?
Five, six, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Perfect. Okay, so first you hear the reply to your message. So Casimir says, I had not heard of this place. I will send forces to investigate. The sooner we can dismantle the Enclave, the better. Zephyr is fine. And then he replies with his own message. He is assisting me with a family matter. I can elaborate when the area is secure. Axrath is not as safe as it once was. So.
Okay, Amanda, you're not making it any better if you're going to
He
say.
is very fine.
You're not making it any
the
better.
tone was like, he's fine. Why are you asking? That
But
was
like
the tone.
you said he was helping with the family matter.
Yeah,
I get that we're friends, but like. Anyway, I'll chill.
Oh my god, we were roommates.
Oh, jeez.
You said Axrath is not as safe as it once was? Is that right?
Yeah, that's what he said. And technically, you can reply to his message if you want to.
Oh. Then my reply will be... How soon do you need our assistance? We can be in Axrath as early as tomorrow.
Now he's gotta send another fucking message.
At first I was like, how? And I was like, oh yeah.
I have a circle to Axrath.
Circle.
Right.
He will say, wait for now. I fear your sudden presence could complicate the situation. Allow me to get my family safe first.
Sorry, I'm just writing this down.
Bad news.
That's all he'll say.
No.
Damn, he's got a wife and kids, doesn't he?
Make an intelligence check, because technically
I
you're
feel like
from
I would know
Oregon,
this.
So
You
yeah,
would know
I
this.
mean, how close were you paying attention to the political climate in Oregon, though?
He has a wife and kids and a gay lover.
An straight intelligence? 15? No, 16?
16. Like, you vaguely recall some of his, like, running campaigns when he was, you know, pushing to be prime minister. And you think there was something on the ticket about him being, like, a family man. So, like, you think he has a wife. You don't know if he has multiple children or just one. But, probably.
Okay, so my response is gonna be, by all means, just let us know if and when we can help. And then without, like, accidentally not turning the message off, I'm gonna turn to the party and go, shit, y'all, I totally forgot he's got a family. We've been thinking about this all wrong. And then it just cuts off as I trail off.
Amazing. Amazing.
So now Casimir knows that we thought he and Zephyr were blanking.
Well, I didn't say anything about. Well, I did in the pre. He's smart enough to figure it out, but that's kind of funny.
Now he knows that we thought him and Zephyr were fucking.
Wait, so should I not have done that? I probably would have been smart enough to cut the message off.
I think that's funny though,
I
honestly.
think you
That's funny,
guys are the
honestly.
first people to assume he's in a gay relationship.
That's true.
with
It's gonna
Zephyr.
happen.
I
Probably
imagine
not.
It
everybody. I imagine everybody close to Zephyr is assumed to be romantically involved with him.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's
Zephyr
true.
is that kind of dude. So
So
Yeah. No, it's happened. It's done. It's over and done with. No take backs.
no
I think
takebacks.
that's funny. So
So, anything else y'all want to do today?
I want to meditate more. If you have anything else I can remember.
And I'll say, like, there eventually you reach that point in the day when, like, it should happen and it doesn't. So you know that you will see tomorrow unless
We
you all
did
die
it.
tragically.
Dope.
Yeah, Tanari, give me a wisdom check.
Ooh, wisdom. Okay, let me. Okay. That is a 14 plus 3, 17.
17. Yeah, so you meditate and concentrate on the memories of Konari, and you do recall one. Konari gets pushed into a dimly lit room. He's clutching his hand, which is bandaged almost haphazardly, and you can tell that his hand is already sort of bleeding through the bandages. It looks like he's probably a couple digits less than he was. And he hears a voice call out from somewhere further in the room. So, you were picked too. Lucky us. And he finds the source of the voice. Half-elven woman, short pixie cut, hand similarly bandaged. And Konari kind of looks around and looks at her. What do they want with us? What's the point of all of this? And she just sort of shrugs. I think they want soldiers. Soldiers that they can keep using even after we expire. I'm not sure what the point of it all is. I feel like... I don't know. My friend thinks they're looking for something or some things, but I'm not sure what. And Konori sort of moves a little closer, and as he approaches, you get more of her features, and you, Tanari, recognize this as Rain of Valor. Pixie cut, kind of dyed sort of like a pinkish color. Slender build. She looks more gaunt here than you saw her, but she smiles at him. And he sort of looks around. You said friend. Do you have a friend in this place? And she sort of shrugs. Well, we kind of have to stick together, don't we? I mean, what else do we have if not each other? And she extends her good hand towards him. My name's Raina. Maybe if we stay close, we can find a way out of this whole thing. And Ko just sort of kind of reluctantly takes her hand. Maybe. And the memory sort of fades away. And that is what you recall.
Was he missing the same fingers that the like ice people were missing?
Yes.
Okay. Just double check.
He was. Is there anything else that y'all would like to do for the day?
I have 2 things.
You have 2 things.
Yeah, I'd like to meditate on the calculations on those notes.
Okay. Sure.
Like I told you I was gonna.
Give me... Give me an intelligence check. Did I make you do it at disadvantage? I don't think I did.
I didn't write it down. I didn't write that down. I have no idea. You can do what you want, Amanda.
Make it a disadvantage because none of it's completed.
Okay.
Damn, what was a 19?
Okay, so that's a 15.
A 15. You comb
Well,
through
what about
it. You start to rule out some of the like potential spells that you know won't work. So you're sort of slowly narrowing it down to the aspects of some of the spells that could feasibly work and maybe be strung together as something. So it is progress of some kind, but you don't have anything
Okay.
concrete just yet.
Okay. Okay, and then the other... Sorry, I'm still writing. Okay. The other thing I wanted to do was message... Should I message Mortimer or Dolly, y'all? Or Lilith, honestly, to ask what's going on.
Yeah. Okay, let's think about it here. So,
Y'all do need to figure out where you want to go next.
but yeah.
We need to talk about that.
Yeah. Lilith may have moved on from where she dropped Mortimer off at this point.
Right.
Mortimer, last we heard, was in I'm looking.
Marinock.
Yeah.
Marinock. Okay, yeah. My camera was blocking Marinock, so I didn't see it. LMAO. So, and that was when? When did he say that?
So because time travel, time loop, the last time y'all talked to Mortimer was literally like 2 days ago.
Well, okay. And then that leaves Dolly, whom we haven't spoken to since when?
That's been longer. That's been maybe a week tops, maybe.
So, I would suggest Dolly because she hasn't heard anything. And of course, we're assuming she's still en route to Akshra. And we can always just talk to Mortimer tomorrow if we really need to catch up with him. But I think probably...
Well, and if things aren't good in Akshrath, then it might be good to talk to her too.
No, that's a good point.
Yeah, because she's on the way to Axrath, is she not?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'll send a message to Dolly. And I guess I'm gonna say, how goes it? You like how I start these off? Heard from Cass that Axrath is kinda a mess right now. We got what we came for. Trying to decide next location. That's 25, so I'm max. Also, I do have a sending stone to Dolly, so I can send her one more message after this if I need to.
Okay.
Forgot about that. So. Sorry.
Okay, she replies and says, howdy! Thanks for the tip. We're still a good 2 weeks out from Axrath. We can adjust our heading or stay the course and help.
Sorry, I'm writing all this down. You know I am.
I know you are. I know you are. Wonder if I should edit out all the awkward pauses in the recording. Pause for silence while everybody writes shit down.
Can either stay the course or what'd she say?
She said we can either adjust our heading or stay the course and help. So they can either change where they're going or keep heading to Axrath and try to help out.
The thing is, I don't know, because I offered to Cass, so we might end up in Axrath regardless, you know, as soon as he's got his family out.
That very
Should
well
I
could-
respond, y'all? I got 25 more words, and I
That could
cannot
be-
send another message today.
And that could very well be the case. I mean, I think for now,
Stay
think
toward
all you-
Axrath.
yeah, I think for now, all you can really definitively say is like, keep going to Axrath for now. Maybe things will get better in 2 weeks. Who knows? But we'll be in touch. I mean, that's kind of
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, so I'll respond. Well, I'll pull out the sending stone.
Mm-hmm.
And so the first one comes as a message, and the next one is like from the stone, and she's like, out of spell slots, are you?
So it's that time of day.
And I'll say, for now, stay the course. I offered our assistance to Cass if he needs it. Not sure if he'll accept. Yeah.
Alrighty, can do. Y'all just be safe. It seems like maybe you're running on empty today, so take a good long rest. I'll talk to you later.
Cool. Yeah, she knows.
Oh my god.
Alright,
Wait.
so where are y'all going? We need
Wait,
to talk about
wait.
this.
Wait, I'm so sorry. First question, not so important, but did you name Dolly and talk like the way she does because of Dolly Parton? Because I'm getting these vibes.
No, I
Okay.
actually I named Dolly after I had already come up with her brother in the Curse of Strahd campaign. So
Okay.
I came up with Donnie, the Southern Tiefling, first. Then I knew I wanted to tie him in, or
Okay.
loosely tie him to this campaign, and I wanted their names to sound similar, and
Gotcha.
it was
Okay.
Dolly. So
Because I was like, okay, that's a Southern accent, but what kind of?
she's
And I'm
not
like,
intentionally some like Dolly Parton caricature.
I get those vibes because I immediately thought of a movie from Steel Magnolias, and I'm like, Dolly the Truth. Okay. Second of all, I would like we can talk about this now, but I was gonna do something before the day was over. But if I can wait on that if need be. It's no big. But yeah, as far as where to go, maybe
I, as a DM, need to know where y'all are going.
yeah,
Right.
maybe stay with the floating market. I don't know.
Yeah, I guess our options are stay with the floating market or travel
Or-
around Amarine until
Or fuck off. Yeah. Thing is,
Is the market leaving Amarine?
The last time y'all talked to Zephyr, he said he was trying to move the market to Amarine so that he could keep a closer eye on the enemy. So they are
Right, that's what I
not
thought.
leaving Amarine. They will be staying.
Yeah.
So
I mean, we could visit Tylock.
we could.
You guys want.
We could do that. And I'm okay with it. I'm just afraid of being hunted into our hometown. That is my only concern. I'm not super worried about keeping the orb safe because we've been pretty lit on that so far. But I am afraid of being pursued and putting our families in danger. That is my only concern. What about you, Casey?
I had not considered that. I also we're not far from Tylock. I don't know. I know the market's planning on staying in Amarine, but we don't know where it's going to be the next time we pop to the market.
Right. Well, no, I have. So I've also got. I have teleportation circles to the market into Axrath. So, right. Those are the only two I've got.
Yes.
I need to double check that.
y'all
Yeah.
are sort of like working on getting one to the Enclave, but it's incomplete.
Right. It's incomplete right
Right.
now.
Right. And then, of course,
So, yeah, I know. Axrath and the floating market, and then Ips Fort. So, oh. Is there any way I can get that info to Zephyr? Or.
maybe not today, but maybe tomorrow.
Because I know the circle. And send it in a letter or something, yeah. Or we'd have to be in the same place, yeah. Well.
The cool thing is we can leave the floating market and we can return to it quicker than we've left it, which is cool.
Exactly.
Yes. I think we haven't really been pursued, I guess, since the Black Dragon ordeal, so it might actually be okay to go to Tylock. And
it's also barely been
it's
yes,
been
you
like a
haven't
day
been
and a half.
pursued since the
But
Black Dragon ordeal, but that's
been
because
like a
you've
day and a
been
half.
on the same day for 6 days.
this is really.
I do have the anti-scrying thing on, correct? I took
You
that
do.
necklace.
Yes.
Okay. But okay, that only on you, or is
That
it on the
only
rest?
is working for Ash.
Okay.
Yeah, so he's seen what all of you look like, and he can still scry on you, even if it's not to the degree of someone he knows the name and is more familiar with.
Sure.
So.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know if we should stay with the market. I feel like giving a possible, if he does scry on one of us and giving the location of the market away might not be a good thing.
Another thing. Yeah, that's another
That's a good point.
So
And I think if we're always moving, I think that's also going to help us out.
yeah,
Or moving mostly instead of staying in one place mostly. Yeah. And in Tylock, I guess we could glean more about like how the Evermar Wood might connect specifically to Leothalis. I mean, obviously it does from the map, but like how specifically it can relate and stuff like that.
yeah.
Maybe we can cleanse the Evermar Wood. But yeah,
Perhaps wishful thinking, but we can try.
we shall see. We shall see. Well, I mean, something will be waiting for us when we get there.
Yeah.
Some
Do
kind
we
of...
want to say our destination is Tylock?
I think I'm in favor of that. Yeah.
A tentative plan to go to Tylock at last.
I
So
know.
this is where I thought y'all were gonna go after Ballyran.
LMAO.
Instead of Polidar?
Yeah. Yep.
Hmm.
Yep.
Well,
But
we didn't.
yep, you sure did not.
Mhm. Yeah, because I mean, think about the green tome too, right? That points to Eleathalis. We don't want to go there because that's scary. But
I can't believe that like a year ago in our time we were in Eleathalis.
right?
Yeah.
How little we knew. But if we need to go there, we still have no idea about the red orb or red tome. So who the fuck knows? Anyway.
So that's the tentative plan?
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
Oof, I'm nervous.
So as y'all sort of wind down for the day and start to kind of formulate these plans, y'all are sitting around enjoying some cinnamon rolls in the market. Y'all are making all these plans, and then a voice chimes in. These sound like great ideas. And
I
you look
was
over
hoping he'd show up.
and Bob Eyes just sitting there with you with his own cinnamon roll. Really gotta commend you on the work, guys. A+ job, and we're gonna stop there for tonight.
Can we invite Baba to Tylock one time?
Alright, Misfits, and that brings us to the end of tonight's game. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you again next time.